today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Bradford now to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing, Bradford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On second down now, McCann. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And when you think about his performance this year, you have to have nothing but admiration the way that he passed his team into the playoffs. They threw it around so well in the regular season, but in this game, the elements may affect them. I think they'll continue to fling it around until the weather slows them down, and if it doesn't, they'll continue to show the style that they've shown throughout the season.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, Sutton. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and
throwing is Allen on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And one thing we haven't pointed out yet, probably should, you got a dome team on the road, January, cold weather. How tough is that, or is that something that really shouldn't come into play?
Well, it shouldn't come into play, but let's face it, if you've been a dome team all year and used to a controlled environment, you need to get yourself outside a little bit for practice during the week, and that's what most of these teams do, because just because they play in a dome doesn't mean they don't have bad weather outside to work in, so they can do that, get their guys acclimated, and then that way, it takes it all away when you get the game day in a foreign place.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Third down.
Now Bradford.
Yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
Bradford.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give right side. It's Sutton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Allen. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They'll run on first down. Long. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
43-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 33. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We got 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Bears take over
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Number 48, the ball.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is caught. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that joke college stuff. But guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, McCann. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carried by number 20.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Bradford. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
The kicker on.
They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10. At their own 27.
Here comes the Bears defense now back out onto the field. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
At the 27.
The throw over the middle taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A first down throw for Bradford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 40.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bradford over the middle, complete. That's Richards. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. His first catch good for 8 and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carried by number 23.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Bradford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Bradford. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And to give this time to the tailback. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brought down at the 26. Brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Being chased out left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chicago offense set to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Quarterback sack.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
3rd down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bradford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Bradford's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Bradford. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They have not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he whips that one incomplete there. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Bradford.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now for the point after. lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. First down, Bradford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Collier. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fields. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Yeah, good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Sutton. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
At the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of it, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gain of 9 brings up second and a yard at the 2-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
27. Cardinals, nothing.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
From the gun, Bradford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Bradford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game starts to open up as the game moves on.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. To the air, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
Following the interception, Bradford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bradford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. They'll keep it on the ground. McCann, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Sutton. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now a give right side. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. It's Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
2. They'll keep it on the ground. Sutton. And down inside the 15 he goes.
For a Chicago Bears.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he stopped immediately there.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
For another
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
first down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, Bradford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Bradford to throw it. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it.
The quarterback is sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Bradford. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sutton.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and
operating from the gun. Allen.
37-yard line.
And now he's going to use his legs.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Bears on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Allen's pass. Caught by number 12.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up second.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sutton. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Sutton. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 53. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. So out now come the Cardinals. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He had it on line, gave it a pretty good. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.